My name is Dr. Emily Townsend. I'm a proud wife and mother to two amazing, brilliant, and hilarious little girls. I am an avid recreational runner and triathlete, and I'm currently training for a marathon this November. I am a doctor of physical therapy and I've been practicing for about 10 years. I've specialized in pediatrics and also working with people with blindness and low vision to help them with balance deficits and to achieve their mobility goals. When I'm not working or with my family, I love road races, a good craft beer, or just being outside. When I was 3 years old, a doctor told my mother that I was going to go blind from a degenerative retinal condition called Leber's congenital amaurosis, or LCA, and that there was nothing anybody could do to stop it. I'll be 35 at the end of this month, and between the ages of 3 and 35, my vision has gone from being able to get around without an assistive device and being able to read newspaper print to pretty much light perception only. Losing your vision is not easy, but if you're open to the journey, it can endow in you some pretty amazing characteristics and traits that you can use. You can harness that adversity and turn it into an advantage in life. And I like to think that I have struggled, fought, and succeeded in doing just that. Growing up with degenerating vision was sometimes a struggle. I encountered kids, teachers, and other people in the community that weren't always kind. And I learned from a pretty young age that we do live and function in a systemically ableist society that isn't built for people with disabilities and people with differences. However, through that challenge and through that struggle, I was able to learn things like resilience, tenacity, humility, and kindness for others who may have differences in their life. One of the hardest things for me losing my sight was in my late teens when I lost the ability to run without a sighted guide. So it was really hard for me to lose this major part of my identity, just to go out on a run. But I was able to overcome and transcend that obstacle by learning, meeting a really cool community of non-disabled and disabled runners, and being able to find sighted guides. So I now tether run with either my husband, running friends in the community, and that has not only given me back a part of my life I feared I would lose forever, but it's also given me better than I had before. Because not only do I get to run and love everything about that sport that I enjoy so much, but I get to do it with a guide, with a teammate, and create bonds that are really hard to describe unless you've been through it. And I'm very grateful for that opportunity. Another major part of my sight loss journey happened when I was accepted to my Doctor of Physical Therapy program and started pursuing my doctorate in physical therapy. I learned rather quickly that the healthcare industry was not really ready for someone with a disability in their midst. They're used to people with disabilities being the patient, not always being the provider. It was a really educational experience, often tough at times, but I was able to graduate in the top 5% of my class. I've been practicing now for 10 years, and I've learned a lot about how to overcome systemic ableism in an otherwise non-popular profession for blind people, while still being able to be kind and try to be understanding to people that maybe just don't understand what I go through because they've never lived it and thus they're afraid. I'm proud to say that I am the first blind doctor of physical therapy in the country, and in the last 10 years I've been able to help thousands of patients and have enjoyed just about every minute of it. What I want the world to know about vision loss and what I will tell my daughters as they get older is blindness is a part of a person, and it's an integral part to an identity, but it's not the whole story. And blindness, though a disability, does not have to limit what you're able to do. We have to work to change the system, to change the environment so that everyone can be included. And thankfully now, due to technology advances and the concepts around universal design, we are able as low vision humans to do just about anything that our sighted peers can. We have to be given the opportunities, the environment, and the trust to shine. And I am just so incredibly grateful in my journey that I was able to fight through some adversity, harness it and use it to my advantage, but then also educate the sighted world about who I am, what I can do. So if you are living with vision loss and you feel like you're going day to day and in survival mode, I want you to know that it is possible to thrive, to not only live, but live well. And the sky's the limit as long as you're willing to take that adversity and use it to build the resilience you need to make it an advantage.